nothing but to the
personal
fans,
message
like,
to
get
Gus.
cool down.
Gus, like honesty. Gus, feel good. Mate, what do you get off 100% footy? Get off 6 tackles with
Stop
Gus.
bagging these other
Get
clubs.
off all these shows so that we don't have to clip what you say and call you out for contradicting yourself. Because mate, we as a club look dumb when you say this.
Yeah. Hey guys, welcome back to the Touchline Podcast. Another episode 38, almost on our way to 40 episodes. As you can see, we've got a new setup. We've changed everything.
Yep.
We've made it more empty here.
Got studio lights there now. It's looking more professional now.
Got our new mugs.
We finally changed the tablecloth.
Yeah.
It was looking too cheap, the other one. I know Foxy's not too cheap. Josh had a car, but the banner is. And it's slowly. Next thing's the studio.
Still not used to it, but we'll get used to it.
Nah, it's a nice colour. We thought to brand it the way our colours are. Green
Touchline Podcast.
That's the Touchline colours.
Now, as you can see, we've put a few less here. We've got the Josh had a car.
So look, Josh had a car might be out of the panel.
He's always still
out of the panel, but he's still on it.
Yeah. We can never forget. Where's that? Oh, we took that photo off. We had it in the back.
Oh yeah, it's over there.
But yeah, new beginnings, I can say.
New beginnings. Yeah.
But how was your weekend?
Yeah, it was all right. How was your week? I heard you got sent off in soccer.
Yeah, I got a red card.
That's out of character.
No, well, what happened? It was the ref saw it.
A dirty player.
I think he is.
No, the ref saw it as I was a final man. You know, like if you're a final man and you tackled the player. I'm a goalkeeper, so it was a collision more. I don't think I put my leg out. Yeah. And then the ref saw red card, and then luckily it's on videotape. They record the whole game.
Oh yeah.
So they're reviewing it now, and I think I should be able to play it.
So you're saying
full NRL with
you're saying the bunker. You had the bunker system.
Yeah, the bunker system was stuff there.
Lucky Casey Badger wasn't there.
Anthony was there, but the ref was horrible. The bunker
because I saw Michael Stilmack at Cargo, Harry and whatever. It's like, oh, your cousin got sent off. I'm like, are you serious? I'm like, that's out of character. I'm like, which one?
I'll show you the video later. But it wasn't a red card because I wasn't the final man. One of my mates was behind me. So hopefully, I think tomorrow comes out. So hopefully I'll play because what a waste. All the season.
You're in the grand final now, aren't you?
All the season, and imagine I don't
and you got
play.
no backup keeper.
No keeper. So
who's going to be keeper?
I think Nick might have to fill in.
I'm sorry, Nick, but Samuel's the better keeper. I'll be keeper, no worries. Honestly, I'll smash it.
Okay, good. I think you should sign up.
Maybe I should. Hey.
Yeah, but hopefully it goes through. But yeah, man, I think we'll kickstart the podcast.
Yeah, let's get started.
Quick shout out to Joey. Thanks for the pod last week.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Good reviews.
Yeah, look, if Joey's watching, we didn't even tell him like the good reviews.
Yeah, a lot of my friends are saying, even a few cousins saying, like,
well, now we can tell him.
Yeah. Joey, man, we're gonna have you on. We're gonna have him. I think back on as a regular.
Once Anthony comes back, we'll have them two on.
That'll be crazy.
I think Joey has to be a regular on this on the podcast.
Yeah, we'll kickstart off with the round 25 recap following the round 26 tips.
So first game, Thursday night footy, was Cowboys defeated by Sharks 32-12.
Yeah, man. Sharks.
I had a feeling they'll win.
Yeah,
Did you tip them?
They've struggled to perform against the big teams over the last couple of weeks. Well, probably the whole year. But just still something in my heart telling me Sharks will win this, and they did comfortably.
Well, first half wasn't great for them. They struggled in the first half. It was 12-18 at half time. They still had the upper hand at half time, but they just picked up the pace that second half, and then whatever happened.
Performed well.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Cowboys now.
I think it's
Trindle had a nice 40-20.
Yeah, that was a very good 40-20. But I think it's there's still a chance, but it's looking.
It's very hard because
30-40%.
Seventh, and sixth are probably one win away to get in top 8.
Yeah.
Rabbitohs get the bye.
So now Rabbitohs got the 30 points. So they're guaranteed 30 points. Rabbitohs. So it's looking likely that the top 8 is set to be confirmed. Probably give it one more game. Probably this week.
We'll get to the Rabbitohs game, but I don't see Rabbitohs, man. But they
got the 2 points for the bye.
Yeah, so they're guaranteed.
And they got
30.
Roosters last, but Sharks.
Look, honestly, if you look at it, I think the top 8 there probably is fair. They deserve it.
Top 8, yeah.
Cowboys, everyone there,
except for Rabbitohs.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't think Rabbitohs
look,
should
they
go.
started well, they finished badly.
Yeah.
Cowboys started poor, they finished well. So 8th is a debatable.
I reckon who gets 8th don't deserve it. But again, they're all fighting for us. So,
I don't think Sharks stepping up into form, but I don't know if it will be good enough for the.
No, I don't think they'll go far in the finals.
Yeah.
I think they'll get top 8. I think it's slightly confirmed. It's near in there, but I don't see him doing well in the finals.
Next game, Chabelle.
Next game,
Warriors versus Manly.
Yeah, got 29-22 Warriors win.
Yeah, they just scraped that win. That went to the wire, man.
Yeah.
But again, that's what's good about this Warriors team.
Yeah.
Last week who'd they first? Let me go back. Last week they versed Tigers. They just won that, so they know how to win the games lately.
And look, it's not going to always be like great football. Like you're going to smash them. You're going to get those games, and real champions are when they win those games. You know,
Sean
like
Johnson been off form a bit.
Not
he got
form.
2 choices, but 2 standard.
Not his best game.
Not his best
and
game.
they're still winning. So maybe he's warming up.
Wesniak with a double.
He's
in
crazy,
the first half.
I think he's going to win of the year.
Was it a hat trick first
got a
half?
hat-trick.
He got the whole game. Got a hat trick.
Jason Saab did too.
Jason Saab got a hat trick
too.
Was it a hat trick in the first half? Was it?
Saab was first half.
His one was Saab was the first half.
But Manly put a fight in. Like
top 8's done for them.
Top 8's done now
It's
for
officially
sure.
out.
Near Corey put the nail in the coffin to win Warriors the game.
Yeah, exactly.
And that was it for him.
The field goal nailed it. But Manly put a fight, man. It was do or die for them.
Speaking of putting a fight, they were both at 80% completion rate. So it was neck and neck.
Yeah. Shit, that's impressive, man. But Manly.
Look, I swear Warriors have been having home games every
I think
time.
Manly.
I swear that's the only games they've been playing this year.
I swear.
Well, Tigers, they played. It was Tigers home ground, but it was.
I said it back then.
Yeah.
I said it earlier.
They deserve it because
they deserve it. I was
COVID.
I'm saying like NRL loves New Zealand. Like
COVID,
they've got a right to.
But I
love
think
New
they've
Zealand,
done it for a reason.
Yeah, because of COVID.
Yeah. So
they probably gave them more games.
Trust me, I'll watch Manly do good next year.
Yeah, I think a progressive season.
Yeah, I agree.
Seabold's like fixed the team. They lost, they've won some, and they've actually performed these past few weeks. But it's just those season where you're learning and you'll get better next year. But Warriors,
good win for another win for Warriors and a big defeat once again.
Wait, do you think Warriors should maybe just rest their plays now? Because top
possibly.
4's confirmed.
No, it's not. I just saw before the pod started, they could finish below. They could get 5th. Still,
okay.
So it's not confirmed. Maybe one more game, give it. They win. Then rest it. But Parramatta Eels defeated it again. Big score, 34-12.
Yeah, man.
Para's just the greatest fall from grace. How did they go from winning a grand final to being 12 now?
Look, they're probably the. Like I've always said Buddhas, but I think they're probably the biggest upset this season.
Yeah,
I think us and them.
Yeah,
but because
Roosters,
as Joey said, the grand final they made it last year.
But Roosters are playing like they're playing back in 18-19. Tedesco's back on form.
He's out now.
He's out now. Unfortunately,
good again.
Yeah,
so he could miss out.
Did he feel in that tackle? It wasn't really like.
No, it wasn't like.
But
I think he fell into the tackle.
Yeah, man, Tedesco had one of his best games in a while. They were up 18-6 half time.
Yes, that's right.
But Tedesco again, it's a big miss for Roosters now, considering they want to make the 8.
Yeah,
and he's one of the key players to do it. But
big miss, man, because he's hitting form.
Yeah,
so he always seems to hit form towards the end of the season.
Yeah, he always does.
Which is good in a way because you need to perform when.
And that's where it matters. At the back end of the season. Yeah.
But I was thinking the other day, like, imagine our Roosters, because of course I think they're like 3 wins in a row. Against the Dolphins, they weren't the best. They played good against the Eels. So, like, imagine they do sneak into, like, say, the preliminary final or something.
Just imagine, man.
That would be so weird.
That'd be like the greatest comeback in history.
They don't deserve it.
They don't deserve it.
You can't.
Out of all the teams,
look, if they get top 8, they can verse Knights. They can verse not Rabbitohs, Knights, Sharks, and probably Raiders.
Yeah.
So Roosters can beat them, but they've just been off form, and that's why they probably won't. But
let's talk about the Eels' defense.
Yeah,
bro,
like this whole season, it's been bad. Like especially this game, 52-24 missed tackles.
I think it's
54 missed tackles.
They're like dogs.
Like their defense is bad, man.
But at a certain part of the season, they had one of the strongest defenses.
And the best attack
in the middle of the season. At the start, they were conceding a lot, but then they started to improve a bit.
Yeah.
But it's just towards last week they got smashed 54, and now this one 34. So
their defense is just shocking.
It's just a bad way to end the season.
And I think what cost them is, they started poor the season and they're finishing poor.
Yeah,
the middle of the part of the season was pretty good, and then
they had that moment where it was like
good,
a few games.
That period where they beat us,
they had a winning streak, didn't they?
Once Dylan Brown,
that situation cost them.
D-bags. Yeah, but. Big win for Roosters. Another crazy win. The Coruscant kick.
I told you, boys. The Tigers win was coming.
I ended up tipping Tigers.
I changed it because they updated the lineup and they had a lot of injuries. So I changed it. But yeah, what a kick.
Coruscant's kick.
What a kick.
That was crazy.
That was crazy, man.
And I just realized after the full time, and I said, and they put the screen on the coaching box. I said, Benji's coach now.
Yeah, because Tim Sheens is out.
Yeah, I know. So I was happy for Benji sack. Even more that he got the win for the Tigers.
Nah, look, man, Tigers, I knew a Tigers win was about to happen. You don't go close with Raiders and Warriors top 8 sides and not win a game the next one.
They needed to win.
We've always said it every week. We're here saying Tigers, they show signs.
They're
always effort in the team, but they just can't. They don't have the final third. Then they can't finish.
Look, they were up 12-10 half time. Man, it was just.
Then it was 2014.
They're all over him.
It was 2014. Then Dolphins came back 20-all. They took the 2. And then it was like crazy.
Tigers completed 81 to 71%. To Dolphins 71%.
Yeah.
And they had 6 line breaks to 4 line breaks in comparison to Dolphins. They were all over him, man. And then now there's talks that Benji Marshall's winning rate's 100% and Bennett is 62%. So I reckon Benji Marshall's the super.
I think he's the next big thing.
I think he is. I think he's better.
Who's their next 2 games?
Who?
Tigers.
They've got.
Can they end the season with 2 wins?
Quickly, we'll have a look. It's just not going down.
See the Barber lookalike? The new guy, the Fuller guy from Dolphins?
No,
he scored it.
No.
The one where he scored a try where he almost got off balance.
They got Roosters Manly.
Was it Roosters Manly?
Maybe, because I watched the game, but I can't remember.
There's a Barber lookalike. He actually looks like Barber. And he reminded me the way he stepped like Barber.
Yeah,
it was on NRL Roaster, I think it was.
Maybe it's like
related, do you reckon?
Nah, maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
Look, I'll show you a photo quickly.
But talk about Dolphins, they're poor now, man.
Next year they'll struggle again.
I think they're going to struggle
I think they're going to struggle.
I reckon they'll do better next year.
You reckon?
I reckon, yeah.
I don't know. They got Farnworth.
Do you forget who's coming to that squad?
They got Farnworth, Avrila coming in.
This guy. He looks like a bit like Barber, doesn't he?
He's got a little bit of Barber.
A lot of people were saying he looks like Barber. But
what's his name?
What's his name already? Yeah. Trait Fuller.
Okay, yeah. But Tigers, man, we've said it again. I'm going to say it again. They always show signs.
That would do good on the Benji. We'll talk about it later when we get to it.
They have motivation. They want to try and not get the spoon. They can still...
Dragons could get it still. But, yeah, I think Tigers will still get it.
But you don't know. They've got Manly. That's winnable. So, yeah.
Next game... Penrith, well, the score was at a point 20 to 14, I'm pretty sure, and then they just got them and won 14.
It all happened from a mistake from the what's it called?
It was a mistake from...
Well, what is it?
So it was a close game.
Was it Aaron Shop? When he did when he got sin bin?
No, it was after the second half. They came back 20 to 14. I can't remember. Titans did a mistake in the game, and then just Warriors Panthers.
Look, they got a rare first try. No one scores first against Panthers.
Yeah,
they got that first. They set up the momentum for a close game.
Class Haas scored.
Yeah. It's very rare to get the first try against the Panthers.
But you know something in that game. You know, Peach. Did you see the almost try by Peach when it went up to the bunker, then called it a knock on?
Yeah.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw that.
What was your opinion on it? Did you think it was a knock on? Because personally, I didn't think it was a knock on.
That's what I thought was a try. Did they send it straight up, or they gave it a try?
I think they gave it a try, then they sent it to the bunker, and they caught it. And Peachy was, and we were talking about last week with Joey.
Peachy wasn't jumping like he scored.
But
it's a bit concerned.
I think our favoritism about Panthers goes out the window with the bunker. What we were talking about last week, because that was a try.
Is that on the side of the post?
No,
there was another one too.
No, which one?
No, he scored.
What's his name? The winger with Peachy. No, the Penrith one.
Taruva.
They went to the bunker system. They said no try.
Yeah.
But technically, he lost possession, but his hand was still on the ball.
Was it Taruva?
Yeah, Taruva. That's it.
Yeah.
There was another situation exactly like that.
Guess who was in the bunker?
Who?
Casey Badger.
Oh,
that same one. The same one that was with the Doggies game against Knights.
And the Roosters.
Like honestly, get her out of the bunker.
Yeah,
like we hate the bunker as it is. Get Casey Badger out of there.
The commentators were saying, personally, that's a try for me.
Yeah.
Because slow-mo, you can see his hands still on the ball. So
like as if the fans see it, like of course, and they're professionals. That's their job to do it.
Exactly.
So I think the Peachy was a try, but
nah, man.
I guess they said otherwise.
Look, I reckon from after that Aaron Shop moment, Panthers took over. Because that Aaron Shop, I reckon Aaron Shop should have not got. He shouldn't have got binned.
What was it again?
For foul play, he stopped the play. I don't know who he stopped. I think I don't know. I think it was Cleary that passed the ball. I don't know who it was exactly.
But he tackled him.
He tackled him without. I don't think he bet exactly what happened to
last week. Flanagan. Is that what you're talking about?
Against Knights.
Yeah,
Doggies. Who was it? It was Thompson from Knights and who got
Harrison Edwards.
Yeah,
and he just touched him.
Fucking Shop should have got sent off.
How good is Crichton?
Crichton's amazing, man.
3 tries in a try.
Amazing, man.
He's crazy, man. But I don't know why he chose Dogs.
But look, bro, it was a close game. Like considering the scoreline, look, 47 to Panthers 53% possession.
It was close, man.
And 88 to 80% completion rate.
Yeah.
So it was a close game. That's how you know it was a close game.
22-14.
Just those last 20 minutes. Was
that's
like,
why you can't lack
class.
concentration in games like that.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
We'll get Bulldogs, but that's why with Bulldogs, we lack concentration, we lost. So
especially against Penrith, you need to be on point.
Yeah.
So I think, look, they should be happy.
I reckon Titans should be happy.
Yeah, they dug in 50, 60 minutes with them, and then that's it.
It wasn't a blowout, man. Like, honestly, but
another one, you guys. It was you and Bill last week that said Melbourne, they're starting to impress me, but they struggled against Dragons 20
Still got 38.
If I was a Dragons fan, you take that win and you ride with it.
Joey even said last week that...
I'm sorry, it wasn't even a win, but you take that game and ride with it because even though they didn't win,
but
mate, they were
Joey even
close.
said he had a feeling that Dragons could win.
Yeah, but Dragons were leading at some stages, and then
they don't impress me.
Walbrook wasn't supposed to play. He popped up in and
bloody hat trick.
3 tries.
In the first half.
Yeah.
Hughes done 3 tries. He saw something, 1 try. So Melbourne individually had good players. Defensively,
sorry, it was 28 to 38. I said 38-20.
Yeah, but conceded 28 points against Dragons.
Bro, Flanagan's going to turn this team into crazy
team. 18 half time.
Yeah.
They'll even with Storms. Storms are coming fourth. Remind me where are Dragons coming? Second last.
And they were in the game against Rabbitohs. So Dragons are always in the games Tigers.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, Shane Flanagan's going to do a crazy job.
The possession rate was 50 to 50, legit 5-0 to 5-0.
Oh, Melbourne.
The possession. Between Melbourne and Dragons.
Wow.
50-50.
They play good, man. Look, that's all you ask for teams like that, bottom of the table, just to put fight against these big teams.
Sloan had a good game.
Sloan had a good game. Who else played good?
Sloan's been on form lately.
Yeah,
I feel like
he's
stepped up.
I feel
he needs weight a bit.
Weight a bit. He'll be good. Very small. Yeah. Very small. But Dragons fans, Joey should be happy, especially.
Joey's Dragons.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, it's any team would want that performance. So
technically we beat them. So
are we better than Storms? We beat both teams.
Yeah, we did actually.
We beat Storms.
We are better than them.
Yeah, but
second last game of the week, Knights defeated Rabbitohs.
Yeah.
I thought
Rabbitohs would win actually.
I thought this was the week their streak.
I said Knights.
You said Knights.
7 wins in a row for the Knights. Wow.
Yeah.
Unbelievable,
man. They're coming in full force, mate.
Wow,
Ponga, man. He's the difference.
And Greg Marshall played good.
Campbell's been good.
Marshall Best has been playing.
Bro, the whole team, man.
Yeah. Marshall played good.
Another hat trick.
Hat trick in the first half.
He's crazy. But Ponga assisted 2 of them.
Yeah.
So man, I literally thought Rabbitohs would win. I don't know why, but I thought.
Did you see Did you see the controversial try where Latrell Mitchell knocks the ball on and it hits Brett Atkins? Is it the ref?
Atkins. Yeah. I saw that.
It touches his leg. The ball stops and Adam Clune scores the try.
Yeah.
Technically, I think they even went to the bunker and they confirmed the try. No, they didn't go to the bunker, but they confirmed the try. That should not have been a try. That should have been referee interference, and then you go back and replay the play.
Yeah, as if they get. I haven't seen it.
I think they thought that would
give it. If a ref interferes with the game, surely you don't give it because you just gifted them a try.
At that point, I think the game was already lost, but still, that shouldn't. That's the second time this year I've seen that happen.
Yeah,
with the
it happened once. A ref
was it with Panthers? I think it was
something like that. But
this has been probably one of the worst seasons for refs.
Honestly,
lots of bad. It's getting worse every year. Like they're not fixing it at all. They put these new rules, and then still same mistakes over and over again. It's just really affecting the game.
Talking about Rabbitohs, they're just not looking.
How about Latrell Mitchell, man? Like he's just having sin binned. He had one of his worst games in a while. None of his passes was sticking. Nothing was working for him. He couldn't save the Rabbitohs. I'm telling you,
2 errors. I think that
he had a rubbish game.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe there's. Do you reckon there's something behind the club that's?
Nah, it's just bad form. Just form.
Because really, they were hitting form and then they collapsed.
Once Latrell got injured, that's it.
Look how disgusting the completion rate was. 82 to Rabbitohs 58% completion rate.
That's bad.
That is disgusting. That is absolutely.
I wonder what's the lowest completion rate in a game in history. That's pretty low.
That is like very low.
Normally average you get like 68, 65, 70, but that's bad.
I'm telling you, I'm scared about this night. I'm truly. I've said it. I think I've said it. I'm truly scared about this Knights team.
There's only 4 teams who've got 5+ wins in a row: Penrith, Broncos, Warriors, Knights.
Yeah.
Knights are 7 now.
They can do it.
They were the dark horses of this year's finals when they're in it.
Yeah.
Because look, Dogs, like we've mentioned a lot, we finished 7th in
14th.
Underdogs, and we made the grand final.
And
so
we were
who
top
knows
4
Knights.
half of us. So you can't write off Knights. Like you can't write off anyone.
But good win for Knights. And last game of the week, a bit better from the Dogs, but we lost 36-24.
I was happy.
Yeah.
Truly, I was. No. I know a lot of Doggies. Look, a lot of Doggies fans in those comment sections and a lot of these creators. Not to knock them for it. Everyone has their own opinion. I truly was. Who talks more shit than us about the Bulldogs? I'm the first one to talk shit.
Yeah.
I was truly happy with the performance. A lot of people were bagging on them. We put up a 65-minute performance, which I was happy about. Went back and forth up until towards the end, where they just whatever happened.
I think first half was where we showed what we can
a lot
do.
of grit.
Yeah. I think second half we were just
Kick out cost
off
us
the
the
page.
game.
Yeah, kick out.
Kick out cost us the game. It's terrible, silly mistake.
What happened? What did he do?
He should not have done that. Held the play for no reason.
Oh, yes.
That's what.
Then they scored 3 tries.
The roll-on
after
effect
that.
happened.
It's the dumbest thing.
It was 12-12 half time, man. Like as you said, up until that first half,
We were
towards the end,
doing good. We could have won it.
But dead set, I was just watching the game. Even when we scored, I just clapped. Oh,
I know.
I'm not jumping. Yes, we're in the game.
In game, game management is terrible. Like
Just that discipline lacks.
We had so many errors, too many penalties, and at this stage of the season, like we have nothing to play for. So you think, look, we put a fight in, but still, I wasn't happy.
But look, you got to be happy because it's Raiders. They're in the top 8. Any top 8 side that we put up a fight against, it's good. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good to see. We're not going to make it to the top 8, obviously. It's good to see us at the back end of the year, show a bit of grit, show a bit of...
The fence is still...
Maybe a bit of... Maybe, what I'm going to say, maybe a bit of pride in that banner and that badge.
About time, too late, but
I know. Too late. But look, man, both 72% completion rates, 55 to 45% possession rates.
Even.
Man of the match, Averillo.
Yeah.
Again.
Smashed it.
And
Adekar had a good game.
And Fox had a good game.
Burden's defensively was terrible. Defense again, bro.
Yeah.
Too many.
Talk about Raiders.
Tries.
It's not looking good for them too.
Nah, at all.
They
Look,
just
if they can
beat
barely
us.
beat us,
what are they going to do?
who do they got next week?
I was
Broncos.
telling my mate at work.
Broncos.
He's a Raiders supporter, and I told him that Raiders always cause an upset in the finals. Like, you can't write them
Look,
off.
when you're finals,
like the Warriors.
everyone turns up. You're gonna put another gear into the team. So it's yes, they're struggling, but finals is always a different game.
Nah, for
but
sure.
let's move on to round 26 tips.
Yeah.
First game, Penrith and Eels.
Panthers.
Panthers.
I should not even mention that.
I don't see Eels winning.
No chance. No Mitchell Moses, so it's going to be a hard one. Maybe another big defeat in my eyes. So next game, Warriors and Dragons.
Dragons.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think Warriors will get one more win just to confirm top 4.
I don't know why. I feel Dragons.
That's it.
3
New
games
Zealand.
in a row.
Yeah.
Warriors. I go Warriors.
Nah, I don't know why Dragons. A gut feeling's telling me Joey's Dragons.
Win too. I don't know why, but I'll go Warriors.
I'll go Warriors.
Okay.
I think they'll lose next week, but I think this week they'll get the win.
I feel Dragons. Yeah, anyways, Dragons.
Next one, Dolphins, Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Cowboys have something like more to play for.
Yeah.
They're chasing top 8.
Yeah.
100%.
But still, Dolphins have nothing to play for. So
Right.
True. And the pressure's not on them.
yeah. So
Who knows? Melbourne Titans, 3 o'clock match on Saturday.
I said Melbourne.
Melbourne.
Yeah. Surely, man.
Watch them get another big win.
Yeah.
They always turn up at Amy Park.
Amy Park? Yeah. They always
Are
do.
we the only team to beat them there?
Yeah,
I think.
To be honest, I think we are.
Why not? Maybe 2%.
There might have been 2 others.
Yeah.
Next game. So just the incident went off. Roosters and Tigers.
I said Roosters.
Roosters, yeah.
I mean, Tigers could still this win. They could really...
Yeah, that's what
They could really mess up Roosters' plans and make it the 8. They could really do it. And Tigers are the ones to do it because they've beaten Panthers. They've beaten these top sides before.
I think, everyone knows, Roosters haven't been on form lately.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking this is the type of game that the pressure will get to them and Tigers could just pull it from
And they're missing Teddy with the category 2 HIA.
You know what? I'll go Tigers.
Yeah, all right.
Tiger.
I'm gonna go Tigers.
I'm still going to stick with Roosters. Maybe just by a bit. But I wouldn't be surprised.
Broncos. I think Broncos.
Broncos,
They're
Broncos.
beating everyone, like
Yeah.
Penrith. So, second last game, Bulldogs and Manly.
I said Manly.
I'll go Manly.
Sure, I truly don't think.
Both seasons,
I'm going Bulldogs.
because I tipped Manly knowing that I thought they had a chance to get top 8.
Yeah.
But now I know it's over. I'm still going to go Manly, but if Dogs win, I'll be more than happy.
I've never been more hopeful in a while that Dogs might win because, man, we're at home again and we almost came close to Raiders. We're showing signs again.
Boy, Bulldogs are the only actually team to beat them at Amy Park this year.
Are we really?
Yeah.
How are we not in the grand final then?
Exactly. No, but I'm tipping Manly against Dogs.
I think Manly.
I'll win it.
Knights and Sharks is last game.
This will be a great game.
I think Knights will win. I think Knights going to continue their dominance.
I was in between about this, but I said Knights. Yeah. But I don't know. You know what? Knights, yeah.
I think Knights will.
They'll go 8.
Home again?
They'll go 8 in a row.
I think Knights, yeah.
I think,
Knights to get home, bro. What the heck?
That's 3 home
games. That's like 4, actually.
4. Wait, what's it?
The heck, bro?
Favoritism, boys.
They've had the best run.
Yeah.
No, that's 3, yeah.
Okay.
We'll do the who you got.
Who you got now?
Update scores.
Put Anthony up. So
we got update the scores. Do our one first, then call it.
Anthony got 2 points. He put Raiders and Rapana anytime try scorer. Bill got 2 points as well as Raiders and Rapana anytime try scorer.
Really.
Me, Shabbo just got Raiders correct for tip. So
we'll do our one quickly.
Yeah, we'll do ours and we'll call Anthony. Yeah. Anthony Bashara. Missed that guy.
Don't worry, guys. 2 more weeks and he's
2 more weeks. 2 more weeks.
Score update now. Anthony 16. Me and Shabbo 18. So Bill's 29. He was 10 points ahead of us, and now he's pushed it up to 11. So season's almost done.
So what happens if she wins?
Yeah, what do I get?
Should we
restart the points every season? Yeah, I think so.
Oh, obviously we'll do it like the NRL.
Okay, quickly, what should we do?
I don't know.
We'll decide later.
We'll decide. Maybe the fans decide. Maybe the fans decide.
Yeah, okay.
I will decide something. Maybe I'll do you boys a forfeit or something.
Okay. Okay. Now we'll head on to this week's Panthers versus Para. I'm going to start off. Score prediction 32-10 to Panthers. Bill?
I was close like you. 32-14 Panthers.
What you went
32-14.
Oh yeah, put me like that.
No way you said the same one.
I swear I was going to put that too. I was going to put that too.
I feel like changing it now.
Change it.
Nah, 32-14. I always go with my gut. I'm not like Chabelle.
No.
But score predictions are so hard.
I go with my gut.
Wait.
No, you listen to the person that's coming first.
You know, just leave it.
Anytime try score, I went Sunya to River. Bill?
Oh, it was Mata.
Yeah.
I thought it was you. Edwards.
Shabelle.
I'll go To'o. Oh, wait, no, I'll go Crichton. I'll go Crichton for any time. What do you mean if he plays?
Because he didn't play last week.
To'o didn't play?
Yeah, he didn't play.
Oh.
First try scorer, I went Crichton. Bill?
I said Cartwright.
Oh, so you think Eels?
Yeah, I feel that's your first blood.
That's not fun.
Okay,
Shabelle?
put me first. 2 just in case, because if Todd
No.
Okay, then go that guy you put.
First try scorer?
Yeah.
Okay, yep. Man of the match, Nathan Cleary. Bill?
Man of the match, let's go Dylan Edwards.
I'll go Cleary. Then change him to To'o.
To first try scorer?
Yeah.
But if he doesn't play...
With that, I'll put him back to that, just in case.
Okay. He's injured, eh?
No? Yeah, I'm not sure. Are they resting him or something?
Maybe they're resting him.
Shabba, who did you go?
For what?
Man of the match?
Man of the match, Cleary.
And finally, bold prediction, I went Stephen Crichton hat-trick.
All right. I said Eagles to be leading 6-12 half-time.
Eagles what?
To be leading 6-12.
Okay.
12-6 half-time.
6-12 half-time. And Chabelle?
I went Penrith to win 30 plus.
30 plus?
Yeah.
That's a big
Is that really a bold prediction?
I was going to say that.
But it's Eels, so it's not like it's Dogs,
so he's saying
Dragons,
36-6. I don't know.
Fair enough. You could say it. Yeah, you could say.
It's still a big team,
Eels. Boys, now,
moving on.
Sad news in the NRL world. Cole Turner passed away.
Couldn't believe this.
31 years of age, 2014 Premiership winner, and 91 games. So, like, it came out of nowhere, actually.
Sad. You see, Sutton put the jersey, he retired the jersey on the seat, on the sidelines.
His number.
I saw
that. That's
what number is he?
10. 10 or 18?
18, it can't be 10.
18.
Oh, 18, so they don't do that. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it came out of nowhere, honestly.
It's sad to see these young players go like this, man.
31.
Unfortunately, what wasn't it due to he took his own life? Was
he
it?
took his own life.
Yeah, rumours saying it's probably that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
depression's a real thing, man. Everyone committed suicide.
if anyone's going through it, there's always help out there. A lot of things these days, you get through it no matter what. The bad days will pass, the better days will come.
Yeah.
It's sad to see him. It's sad, no matter if it's footy player or not a footy player.
It's always
sad to hear this, man, if that's the case.
Anyone whoever commits suicide, like even if they're, like you said, celebrity or not, it's sad to see.
It's sad, man. And look, he had a decorated career, 91 games, not a lot of players.
I think he scored quite a few.
He was one of the key players, man. Look, he won a premiership. Not a lot of players win a premiership too.
Not even Josh Morris won one.
Yeah, exactly, man. But
it's hard to.
We send our condolences to Kyle Turner's family. It's not an easy time.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, it's tough, but
no good when there's a death in the, of course, in the family, but
especially in the NRL community too.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, man.
Kyle Turner.
Yeah. We'll move on to now some, I guess. Well, you can't. Some lighter news. Tim Sheens sacked. That's a bad thing. But
if you're a Tigers fan, it's not really light.
Benji Marshall's replaced him, so light at the end of the tunnel for the Tigers actually now.
I know. In a way, didn't Sheens have a 5-year plan?
Yeah, that's right.
What happened to that 5-year plan?
I think that's wrong what he done.
Maybe we need to do the same with the Dogs.
What?
Get rid of whatever plan we have and just sack Gus and Serrata.
I hope Benji works out.
Is that still good?
I feel Benji could work out.
I reckon a lot of people are criticising Benji's ability to maybe turn this side around.
Look, it's hard. Look, a young coach to fix that team, it's going to be tough for him.
I reckon he could do it.
But look, you don't know. Look at Todd Payton, something different. But look, it's going to be a big task for him.
Yeah. I think
it could go wrong for him. You could see a lot of inexperienced coaches. It's a tough task, man. Like it's something big to ask for. Actually, he just came in,
no experience,
just started with Tim Sheens to get that guy.
But if he has the right people around him, like Robbie Farah, I heard Tigers coach, old Tigers coach. Sharks coach.
Fitzgibbon.
John Morris. He might come as assistant coach there. Yeah, that's what I heard.
That's quite good.
So if he has the right support people around Benji Marshall that can guide him, maybe take a bit of the pressure off him. I reckon Benji Marshall can do it.
Look, he got the win.
He's got
that's already like the pressure off him. He's got his first win.
Yeah.
Hopefully they can win their last 2 games. And it can just help him, help the players heading into next season.
Look, he's got the job for a reason. They can see something within him.
Wasn't there a news back then that they didn't want him? Was it Tim Sheens or was it the other way around? Remember there was something
at the start of the season.
They didn't want Benji Marshall to take reins.
Yeah.
Too early.
Tim Sheens, I don't know why he'd leave. Like he's promised the club 5 years.
Yeah.
So he's just dogged for 5 years.
No, I think he was going to say
because he was going to be 2 years. He was going to be head of something.
I think he was going to say for 2 years. I'm pretty sure.
Then stay on board.
Let Benji take over. But he just dogged the team.
Yeah, but was it Tim Sheens' decision or was it the board's decision?
Look,
you know what I mean? I think it was the board's.
I think
they're getting very impatient.
It got into the CEO of Tigers.
Who?
Yeah, he was
Tim
one.
Sheens?
Like what? No, Tim Sheens is like the role of Gus Gould. I'm pretty sure.
That's what he was gonna be.
Manager of football or something.
He quit. Look, I feel with Tim Sheens, I think he was having problems with the board and they didn't want him or
weren't getting results.
And I just think, to be honest, I think it's the right move he left.
Yeah.
Because he was having conflict with everyone at the club, like especially the board and all that. So I think it's a good decision for him to leave, start fresh. You got new young faces, Benji Marshall, Robbie Farah. So look, they know the club, they know what it means to be a Tiger. So I think to be honest, I think Benji Marshall will do good. I don't know why.
Hopefully, man. He's had a successful playing career.
Yeah.
So why not be a successful manager?
No, I reckon it's the right move for Tim Sheens to go because his style of football that won him that premiership in 05, it's changed, man. The game's much faster. He tried to adapt to it. It didn't work out for him.
Yeah.
I feel Benji Marshall played with this style of football towards the end of his career, so he's more accustomed to it. I reckon Benji Marshall will turn his club around.
Who's the halfback next year?
Probably Caesar.
Aiden Caesar.
It's not Sullivan.
I don't know.
They just signed Sullivan.
No, Sullivan probably utility.
Yeah,
because they haven't officially confirmed Caesar, I think. So
not yet.
But maybe right now it's Sullivan.
Benji Marshall could turn him to a much better player because Benji Marshall is probably one of the best halfbacks in the game.
Corus has had a pretty decent season, I think.
Yeah, I think he's been
one of their best.
Yeah,
signings.
I think he's been their best signing. Papali's been decent.
Papali's been good.
I think it's a Bateman.
Yeah,
he's been I think one of their best players.
So they've got some good players to build around. They just got to recruit the next big things, the next big players on the market. So And also they got David Clement in this year. So Tigers, I think there's hope for them. I think this season's been tough. It's been rough a bit, but again, they got 4 wins, and hopefully if they can finish the season off with 2 wins, then
look, I know I put him quite high. I put him quite high on the prediction table, but let's be honest, it was probably always a write-off season for them. Because what new coach, new players, it was just gonna take time. We
said dark horses, didn't we?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah,
so
we said dark horses.
I think, like you said, I think there's hope for them, but it's just a matter of time, and it's gonna take time to build.
For sure,
remember when they beat Panthers? Oof,
that was crazy. Remember when they beat Cowboys?
6-0, yeah.
Sheesh.
That was big.
that honestly game of the season for me.
6-18, sorry.
That's surely, I think, game all about 74-0.
Doesn't matter because that was Tigers.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Agree. But breaking news, you weren't too happy about it.
Yeah, you heard my
retires
opinion
from the Dogs, retires from NRL, of course, to pursue a boxing career.
Look, I said what I had to say in the video. You can see it both ways. You can see him, being real to himself, saying I'm not motivated anymore, and I'm not.
He's not good enough.
I'm half in, half out, which is something that shouldn't be expected by any player, and that's why he's taking the decision to leave. But you can see it the other way around, that he made a promise to the Bulldogs board, coaches, his players, that he's going to turn up this year when he didn't.
And maybe that's why he's left.
And you don't put something out there and just not deliver on it.
Yeah, exactly.
And no matter what it is. But I reckon this is a bad move. If Bulldogs, I said in that video that Bulldogs were trying to show him the door, which I think they did, 100% they did.
Yeah.
And it's stuffing us over now because which player? Payne Haas is re-signed.
Yes.
Which forward, and Thompson might go. Which forward pack are you going to choose now?
Well, I think Thompson stays now, 100%.
Yeah, surely.
He has to stay.
Because Pangai's left, so if you think about it, Thompson was probably the one that was going to leave. Pangai stays.
Yeah.
Pangai left. There's
had
no
a good
forward.
game against Raiders.
He had a good game, offensively making a lot of meters. So I think Thompson has to stay now.
But
he's got the potential, man.
With Pangai, I don't think
so much potential this guy
he'll be back in NRL for
He'll
sure.
be back under Wayne Bennett.
Dolphins,
Watch, mark my words.
I think Dolphins.
Because his family's in Queensland.
So
Dolphins-
Bennett's already reached out to him.
No chance he goes to Broncos
He'll
again.
probably he'll be back within 2 years
because he's not getting a lot of money in
Look,
boxing.
he's 20. Yeah, but he'll get. Oz boxing is a big promotion right now. I reckon. He's 27, 28.
Yeah, he's still young.
He's a great boxer. Don't get me wrong, but is he going to make it far? He's going to earn the big bucks, but where he could be earning $750 a year.
He knows what he's doing.
He
knows.
Club?
Look, I'll go boxing.
I don't think
but
so.
A lot of clubs will want me back.
Yeah,
surely he's a big player, man. Powerhouse.
I'm telling you, he'll be back within 2 years.
I reckon he'll be back soon.
Following
before he hits 30.
Following Sonny Bill's footsteps.
And I think Bennett's the man to take him in again.
Yeah, I think Wayne Bennett could get the best out of him.
Yeah, he can get the best out of anyone.
Wayne Bennett
anyone.
Well, he coached him under Broncos, and that's where he really played the best. Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Wayne Bennett.
I think it was. No, not Watson.
No, he didn't.
Well, he said I've coached him before.
Maybe
wasn't it Walters?
Walters.
Didn't he play under?
No, I think it was playing on the grand final 2015.
No.
He didn't start that early.
Hold up.
I don't think Panga's been coached by Bennett. Bennett left.
He said something when I was coaching him. I saw the potential. Let me see. Hold on.
Oh, maybe back in the youth.
Yeah, maybe
Broncos,
juniors.
Back in But Pangai, man, had the potential to be one of the...
Yeah, he did. I knew it. Because he finished coaching
but
to...
Pangai had the potential to become the next best forward in the game. You see all the NRL experts, Braden Astor, Gordon Tallis, they all say this guy...
he coached him for 1 year.
This player had the potential to be the next big thing, and he ruined it.
He honestly, discipline. That's he didn't have the discipline, didn't care about the game enough. And
no passion.
I'm telling you, because I said it, in those last few games, a few games this season, he was doing well. He was just maybe his errors was lacking. His errors were stuffing him up in his game. But other than that, he was gaining us meters. He was doing what a forward does, man.
Yeah, he's improved these past few weeks.
Personally, I feel like he's improved.
Because he offloads too much sometimes, and it causes, like you said, errors. That's sometimes he offloads, and then there's no point, and he loses us.
Exactly.
So hopefully, all the best for him, of course, in the boxing career.
Talking about the Bulldogs, we've put a keep or sell Bulldogs edition. So I'm going to go through the Bulldogs roster.
Yeah.
Hold up, Bulldogs.
So we're going to decide who we're keeping, who we're selling.
Keep or sell.
Yeah.
Is it just what we think or realistic?
No, what you think. If you think they should go. Opinion. Sorry, I'm just trying.
For me, there's a lot of people that should leave the club.
Okay. We'll start off with...
I already know who Bill's going to say.
Okay, Josh Adokar. I think
leave.
keep, of course.
Obviously keep.
Fox
Even though he hasn't been playing his best footy lately, I don't think we're playing him enough.
You're not using him well.
He should never be in the question about.
I think Serrato's cut off that burden and that combination.
He's cut off the whole fucking squad.
Yeah, I know. So we agree Adokar stays, of course. Alamoti.
So.
Nah, keep. He's still young, but just build him up.
Build him up.
I'm sorry, Sil. I'm just sorry.
Sil? I'm going to say keep because, look, he's 18.
I'm sorry. If you're selling Avarilla...
in a way, in that sense,
he's got potential, yes, but... Yeah, I'm just going to say...
I'll keep it for... I'll keep him.
Yeah. Avarillo, keep.
Nah, Sil. Obviously keep, man. There's no way...
I wish we kept him.
We should have kept it. Hey, on that, I'm not going to name the player...
Yeah.
It wasn't Shuster because I want to get to it. It was Shuster at Cargo Bar on Saturday night. There was another player there, and he was telling me that he's good mates with Avarillo. Avarillo was saying to him he's willing to take a $200K pay cut to stay at the Bulldogs, then leave the club. Like, if that doesn't just tell you what the fuck, what's Gus doing to this club?
He even said on the interview,
Avarillo
about... Like, I love this guy. He goes, I always thought I'd be a Bulldogs. And he said, of course, he said Wayne Bennett. Like, it's hard to reject him. But if you have a love for the club...
So was Aaron Shop said that too?
Exactly, man. We've said it so many times. We're selling these players.
Yeah.
What's it called? That love the club. Gus Good, we read between the lines. We knew there was something wrong. We knew he's been lying.
Yeah.
And that thing I posted about 2 weeks ago, he said... Crichton, no, there's no stipulation. He's playing fullback. 2 weeks later, he goes, that's what we signed him to. He's lying both to the fans.
Personal message to
Get
Gus.
Good out,
Gus, like honesty. Gus, feel good. Mate, what do you get off 100% footy? Get off 6 tackles with Gus. Get off all these shows so that we don't have to clip what you say and call you out for contradicting yourself. Because mate, we as a club look dumb when you say this.
Yeah,
like straight up.
Yeah, no, you're right.
We get it. You transformed fucking Panthers system, but that's Panthers. You got a new task at hand, and you should be working towards building something here. And I know you are, but it starts with keeping your Bulldogs DNA players. Aaron Shop, bloody Jake Avarillo. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing getting rid of him?
He kept Panthers youth. Like, look, they're all there. Edwards.
He kept them.
He's getting rid of our youth, the players we've promoted.
I saw this thing
Aaron
about
Shop was
sabotage.
Look, Avarillo, yes, but Aaron Shop was the biggest curveball. Like, I was not expecting.
Like, how do you play your best? No, but it's always when they're playing their best footy. Avarillo is playing his best footy, 22 season. Where's he going next year? Dolphins. Aaron Shop in 2022.
Avarillo's our leading try scorer.
Yeah, he's playing his best footy.
Yeah, I know.
And in 2022, Aaron Shop was playing his best footy with Adokar. What do? We get rid of him.
This is a bigger loss. This is a much bigger loss than Shop.
Well, much bigger.
Watch Avarillo. He's 22. Wayne Bennett's going to transform him, man. I don't know into what player, but he's going to be phenomenal.
Who's next on the chopping list? We don't know, but we'll go on
quickly. I want to mention about you were saying Gus Good. I don't know if they sacked Gus Good. When he left, they started performing well. Warriors, same thing, struggling. They got him out. Look at him now. So is Gus the problem?
I don't know. I think Gus...
I told Chabot, I'm giving Serraldo
and Gus 1 more year.
Serraldo 1 more year, Gus 1 more year, but I'm giving Serraldo 10 games.
Yes.
10 games.
Like exactly what happened to Barrett. Serraldo deserves 10 games. Because say with 10 games, we're still shit. Get him out completely. Watch Potter takes the helm again.
Yeah. Potter should have been always the answer, but I'm sick of just saying the same thing over and over.
Next one, Bailey Baranda Odu. Keep.
I'd keep him.
Still haven't given him a chance. He's such a good player.
He hasn't. I don't think we've seen enough of him.
Yeah, so
I blame the coach in that.
Yeah.
Even Topiner when it comes on, but Topiner we're not even giving him a chance. Yeah. The likes of Waddell, Harrison Edwards are ahead of him.
Keep beyond the under.
Famul Brown left, of course. So Braden Burns. Look, I'll keep him, but
I reckon.
I'd keep him. He's a good player, but sell him because I don't think he's
we got players coming in.
Matt Burden of keep, of course.
Yeah, obviously.
Declan Casey.
You know, some people get rid of Matt Burden.
Some people say put him center. That does not make sense.
No, but it's crazy how some Doggies fans. No wonder why people hate on us.
That's just delusional.
No, that's delusional. Someone's like, he plays 1 game, get rid of him. What has he done?
It's so dumb.
Like someone I know, I was talking to face to face. I'm not going to name him. Was like, get rid of Matt Burden.
It's so dumb.
like honestly.
You get rid of Matt Burden. You get rid of Matt Burden. You get rid of the Bulldogs, technically.
Like, straight up.
We already have no team. So if we think we have, again, no team.
It's crazy. Like honestly, it's crazy.
But yeah, Declan Casey, I'd sell him.
Yeah, Casey, yeah.
I'd get rid of him.
I'll get rid of him.
Yeah. I don't think he's the best player, but Brandon Clark, not sure who. Harrison Edwards.
Harrison Edwards, get rid of him.
Yeah, so I don't think
he's not
first grade player. You can see
anything in him.
Raymond, I'd keep him, of course.
I'd keep Raymond.
You need someone like
I've said in the past. I know I've said in the past to keep him, and I still stick by that with morals and whatever. But as a player, out of respect, you keep him 100%. Captain, whatever, bleeds blue and white. You cut him open. What I said, whatever I said, I said. Yeah. But I don't know. Maybe sell him.
Okay. Maybe, yeah.
Maybe I've changed my mind.
Flanagan, I think so.
He should
have been shown the door. Is he still in the squad?
And even we'll get to Woodall later.
Kickout, keep, of course. Max King, keep. Jacob Kiraz, keep.
Still Kiraz.
Still Kiraz, yeah.
I'm joking.
Liam Knight, keep.
Yeah, of course, he's signed, bro. I know he's signed. I've seen it. No. My point is, we've seen it every time. Yeah, we always say short term, they leave next year. Mark my words, watch him be on. He's leaving next year. Mark my words. Mark my words. That's why I said so.
I think I know Bill's answer for this. Reed Marnie. I'm saying keep.
Look, I know you boys expected me to say get rid of him. We need him.
He's good.
But he's not a captain.
As a captain, get rid of him.
Yeah,
he doesn't deserve captaincy.
He doesn't deserve it.
And he
doesn't deserve it yet for me. Yeah. He's just joined the club.
Curtis Moran, keep.
I like Curtis Moran.
Ockenbaugh, sell. Oluwapu,
keep. You build on him.
Pangai's left. Patolo, keep. He's 21.
He's still got.
Yeah, but he hasn't played enough.
No, not yet.
No, he hasn't played enough.
Pele, we should keep.
Pele. What's the deal around that? Is he going?
I don't know. I think it's probably fake rumors.
False rumors.
Please, this guy has to play.
This bloke has. You know what? I'm going to say he has more potential than Pangai. Bro, like there's no one can stop him. I'm telling you,
he'll be the foundation of our forward pack.
He can be like Payne Haas, bro.
He'll be big,
bro. Like I'm telling you, he's so underrated. It's crazy how underrated this guy is.
He's so good.
It's crazy. Like the bloke, I've never seen a monster like him.
His run, as you said, what he said, he made like 8 runs, 200 meters or something like something.
Bro, the bloke's barely played
800, something like that.
Yeah.
Preston, keep
100%. He's the first one I'm keeping.
That's the DNA of the club right there.
Hayes Perham, see
you later. I don't want to see your face again.
Khalid Rajab.
There's no use for him. Nah.
I think
I don't say anything in him.
He's not going to play.
I'll say so.
I'd say so. I don't say really, truly.
Just because he's not going to play.
Truly, maybe he hasn't been developed enough, but I don't see anything.
Maybe give him time.
Yeah.
I guess so. You let him play New South Wales Cup, but just with the way the team's going, I just don't see where he'll fit into the club. That's
because Al-Wap is ahead of him.
Yeah, 100%.
So,
but he's not a bad player.
Yeah. Josh Reynolds popped up there.
I reckon keep Josh Reynolds.
Sexton, keep. Skelton, keep. Ryan Sutton, I'll keep.
I'll keep Ryan Sutton.
I think give him another.
He's leaving, but that's why I said so.
I'll give him another chance.
I'll give him another go.
Isn't he?
He's leaving, I think, yeah.
Okay, last 4. Luke Thompson, now keep for sure.
Keep.
Topane, keep. Waddell, sell.
He's been at the club too
Blake
long
Wilson,
now.
keep.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought, it's...
that was a nice segment. That was just...
See our thoughts on each player, where they are, but...
Bill, your boy, Josh Schuster.
You know what? Shout out to Josh Schuster, man. No. But I know your boys are going to talk down on him about his recent performance.
Yeah.
Let's put the performances aside. What a bloke. As I said, I saw him at Cargo Bar. The bloke just shouted all the boys' drinks. Shout out to Josh Schuster. We need him on the podcast. I swear. Top bloke.
Get him on.
We need him on. But
look, he hasn't been the best.
Yeah.
He recently signed a new deal, $800K.
Yeah.
One of the most expensive
reserve grades
at the club. But what's good, he's set to be dropped.
Well,
these are some of the reasons you can really pick up from the past few weeks. Poor decision making gets to Panthers. A lot of times where he's kicked, where it was unnecessary. He's just really ruined the momentum of the game for the Eagles. In a must-win game against the Warriors, he shifted from 5... What was that noise? Shifted from 5'8" to back row. And finally, he went to the bench. Schuster played 27 minutes with no runs, just 8 tackles and an error.
Wow, that's
and
bad.
now they've dropped him just today. They've announced.
I think apparently
he's in reserve grade.
He's going to reserve
grade. Okay, really? Yeah.
This week.
Look, people see potential in him.
Yeah.
And he's still young.
Yeah.
But I remember before preseason, I think he said he just loves the food. And
that was start of the season. I think.
Yeah, start of the season. They were forcing him, like, look, you got to give it up if you want to play footy, you know.
Well, he's clearly on the piss.
Yeah,
he gets on the piss at the club. So
look, I don't know if he's taking his career seriously. Look, if you're acting like that, and And especially, look, I don't think he's 800k.
No way.
People are saying he's the most highest paid reserve grade player.
He's
He's in reserve grade right now. He's on big bucks.
Look,
it's like a Pangai situation.
He has the potential to be an 800k player, but I just don't think he's really taking this career seriously. I think he's got like I said, he can become. I don't know if he's 5'8", actually, or he's a second.
What is he naturally? Is he 5'8"?
He wants to play 5'8".
Yeah, I think he's a second.
Because they shift him at the start of the year.
They played him at the edge, but I think he wants to play 5'8". But I think to see the best out of him, like you saw glimpses when he first took it serious again, when they told him you have to take it seriously, no junk food and that. You could see what he was
delivering. He was actually delivering.
But I don't know why. Maybe he's creeping back to his old habits.
Yeah. It's hard, man. He's probably thinking about Mad Monday now, back into the season. So he's not playing his best footy.
Players look forward to that. So it could get in their head.
100%.
But look, as I said, I don't think it's worth that much. But if he really wants to have a career, he's still young, man. He's got his whole life ahead of him. So he really needs to.
It's like Pangai, exactly the same situation. But the difference is Pangai decided upon himself he wants to pursue boxing because that's what he does on the side.
Yeah.
But with Shuster, he better pick up his act because in first grade, you heard it from Baba what he said.
Yeah.
You can't love your donuts, you can't love your milkshakes, man. It's a different game. Your diet's got to be top of the top.
Yeah, because we said, would you return? He goes, no, I love my milkshakes.
Exactly. It's a different game, man. You can't.
Tough,
maybe back in the 80s, you could have had your milkshakes.
I reckon have a talk with him.
Maybe we should talk to Shuster. Maybe if I see him at one of the clubs, we'll talk to him.
Yeah, but Meninga confirmed James Tedesco is going to be the fullback for the Kangaroos, which means probably Reece Walsh at 14 potentially. I
think that's good. I think Walsh will be a good utility player.
Yeah. I reckon Reece Walsh should have started over Tedesco. Even though Teddy's
captain, like it's going to be hard to drop.
If you're going up based off form, Reece Walsh he's been more in the headlines than James Tedesco.
What's this for again? Just for like a normal
Kangaroos.
Just for New Zealand?
I think it's the Presidential Cup.
That one. Yeah.
President's Cup.
Look, Tedesco's I think got the next year
couple years left to
himself. No, for international level and all that.
Just any representative footy.
Still give him the go. He's still the captain, and give him one more year next year. If he still doesn't step up in Origin, Origin there's a day if he'll play or not. And if he doesn't step up in Origin and also in the Kangaroos, and maybe he should just focus on club level because it might be getting too much for him at that age.
But I honestly think Walsh is a good utility player.
Yeah, and that's what Meninga said. He's like he might play him there.
Yeah,
because Walsh is crazy.
Yeah, he's got everything.
I reckon, mate, you put Teddy utility. I'm just gonna say.
I don't think Teddy's utility.
Bro, there's no way you don't put Walsh starting.
I know, but
Walsh will get his go soon.
He'll get it. He'll get it.
But look, like Sammy said, there's going to be a time when Walsh is going to be the number one. So I think maybe Tedesco, give him couple more years left.
See, like Tedesco's getting old now.
That's it. Passing on the reins.
And now that's it. Next in line, Reece Walsh.
Tedesco, man, he's had a great career, but how many premierships? 2?
Yeah.
2 with Tigers, 1 Origin series.
No, Tigers.
No,
Roosters.
Sorry, yeah.
But Walsh, sorry, Tigers fans, we got your hopes up.
Yeah, so I think Walsh deserves the utility.
Yeah,
let's give Tedesco.
I feel like he should start, but anyways.
Why?
I just feel he's a better fullback. He's probably fullback of the year.
Yeah, if you're basing on this year,
you could say put him over.
Fullback of the year for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
That's it. Once you get old, you're just a number.
That's it.
Next in line.
That's it.
Okay, boys. Before we head on to some Premier League talk. Latrell Mitchell faces a 1-game ban after his elbow tackle to Tyson Frizzell. With Rabbitohs now, of course, with that happening, they're pretty poor end to the season. Have they lost their premiership credentials?
Yeah, 100%.
They have. First of all, that was a grubby move by Latrell. That's classic Latrell. Classic Latrell.
He did that 2 years ago.
It's on his mate
2 years ago? Yeah, on
Manu.
Yeah.
Fractured his orbital bone.
That was
the lowest of lows. That's part of his game, man.
Yeah.
But they're good mates.
There
was no bad intentions behind it, but it's bad for the Rabbitohs, man.
Yeah,
you can't be doing that out of frustration that you're losing.
Yeah, exactly.
And the season's on the line still.
And they're doing good. They're doing poor without him. So if he's not there for another game, that's going to really affect their top 8.
Yeah, so the last game they've got Roosters. Yeah. And that's a big game. But
Doesn't matter.
Both teams.
Fuck, I'm sped. Anyways.
Both teams they're chasing the top 8.
How'd you tip that?
I don't know. Anyways,
so Roosters and Rabbitohs both chasing the top 8.
Yeah.
So if Latrell's not there, that's going to be a massive massive blow for them.
Yeah, 100%.
Heading into the decider of the
100%.
top 8 race.
He's their big game player. He's
just possibly cost them the top 8.
out of what? Stupidity.
He creates their tries. He makes the line breaks. He's always assisting. So if he's not there, well, he hasn't been there for majority of the season.
Even when he's there lately, he's been off form. But but even then, he's still the difference maker.
Rabbitohs, man, I fell off.
It's
at one stage, we're saying they're gonna probably win this year.
Yes, man.
And now this,
Exactly.
now we're
How crazy a season can just
end of
turn
the
like
season.
that.
100%.
We all said Rabbitohs, it looks like it's their year.
Yeah.
Just Latrell went out and then just collapsed.
Because it's hard when you're coming off an injury. It's hard to get those wheels turning again.
Yeah.
It's very, very hard, man. It's
And
very
maybe
hard.
even Origin stuffed them a bit.
Yeah.
Latrell was injured, of course. Cook, maybe that confidence dropped within him.
Yeah,
not making.
It's been a tough season for them, and I didn't see that coming. I thought they'd be up there fighting for the top 4.
Like they always.
They won't make that. You said they guaranteed 30 points.
Yeah, No.
But truly, they don't
Guaranteed.
deserve
So
it.
look, think of it. Rabbitohs.
Yeah, they're on 28 points.
Rabbitohs.
So they can finish on 32 points. Yeah.
Rabbitohs 8, Paras out, Roosters are out of the top 8.
Cowboys still in
Big
them.
teams are
But
out.
So who's
Cowboys have 12 points differential. They got 78.
78? Yeah.
Yeah.
Eagles got -1.
Yeah.
Roosters like a -1.
So who's different in the top 8? You've got Warriors, Broncos, Knights, Raiders. That's it.
Yeah.
4.
4 dropped out so far.
Four dropped out for
Roosters, Cowboys,
Yeah.
And possibly Rabbitohs.
Oh yeah, something like that. So
And Sharks maybe. So yeah, Rabbitohs. I think it's done.
I think Latrell will probably get the ban.
Yeah. I think he did get it.
He got it, or is he facing? I think
sorry,
it's
one second,
judiciary
boys.
is usually Tuesday.
Are they?
Yeah. So if he's facing it,
I
if
think
he's got
facing
it,
us.
I think he's probably going to get it. Like elbows, you can't defend that.
The Trill handed 1 match ban for late.
Oh, he got it.
So that's
handed
confirmed.
just 1 match.
Oh,
Yeah.
he got it. Yeah,
So that's confirmed.
Idiot stupidity.
What's his defense? You can't really argue. He probably accepted it.
Someone's like, if you played for Canterbury, it'd be season over.
Yeah, exactly.
Straight out, it would.
Head contact. That's why head
Preston's
contact.
out for the season, I think. Now.
Yeah,
he's out.
2 to
That's
3
it.
games. I think
Yeah.
3 games it was.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Yeah.
Before we start, we're going to do the Premier League recap and tips on a separate day, a different video. So stay tuned on that. But yeah, Spain win the World Cup against England 1-0. It's
England for them. It's always coming home.
But I was happy for a second that they lost because England are always hype their team up.
That's true.
This is our year, and then they didn't get it again.
I didn't watch the game, but the highlights, Spain is just all Spain.
Yeah, it was all Spain.
England had a few, I think 2 highlights out of the 4 minute of the video, and that was all it. But yeah, like I said, it's not coming home again.
Yeah, and Australia came 4th. Of course, we came 4th. Like we couldn't even get the 3rd. We couldn't get on the podium. So Sweden won 2-0. Questions debatable if that was a penalty or not. It could go either way, honestly.
You know what? I know it's like still a good accomplishment finishing 3rd, but why the Sweden players going crazy and they're running? It's pointless, man. It's not like you've won the World Cup.
3rd, 4th, same thing.
Again, it's a good achievement, but still, you're not winning a trophy for it. You don't get a trophy for finishing 3rd, 4th, or 2nd.
Yeah, exactly.
So, congrats to Spain.
Yeah, the champions of the world, as they say.
We got the Euros next year, so maybe we'll do some
Germany,
content. Germany, it's in Germany,
Yeah,
so
so it should be
hopefully it's a year of the Germans.
So we'll move on to Ange Postecoglou, I think that's how you say it. The Australian coach, they beat Man United 2-0. And it's been a good transition for him
Decent
so far. 2-2 draw against Brentford, now 2-0 win against United. I think that's the best start he'd asked for. I think I put Tottenham to win last week, but they got the draw, which isn't bad. Brentford is a tough place to go to. And home crowd, first game of the season.
Did they have Europe?
No Europe, so it's going to help. And yeah, I think Ange, man, I always look at him like as if I'm a Tottenham fan. I'm saying I love this coach.
He's an Australian
I wish
coach.
he was a Man United coach.
Well, for me, I can't support him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As much as I want it, I can't. It's not. Of course, I like him, but because he's Spurs coach, it's just making things worse.
I like his philosophy. I like how he tells his team on the press conference he's just straight, no lies, nothing. So, man,
But again,
all the Australians are backing him.
It's all about, like Conte last year. He had a good start. He won, I think, was 6 games, 2 draws.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's not. It's important to have a good start, of course. Look at Arsenal. We had a perfect start, and look where we finished towards the end of the season. But again, it's not all about the opening 6 games. It's about the 38 games. That's where things start to change. And Tottenham might have a few bad games, and that's where the pressure mounts on the manager because he's never experienced something like that, especially in the Premier League.
I think if they can get top 6 and be consistent throughout the season, and if they can get that top 6, it's going to really help him, help the team, and build confidence heading into another season. So I think it's about just getting the wins and being consistent.
Champions League is out of the question for me.
Yeah,
look, anything can happen, but just the teams that are on top of them, like Arsenal, City, Chelsea, I think they're a bit stronger, much stronger. It's going to take time for Tottenham to gel in together. No Kane, who's their goal scorer, so they have to adapt to this new system, especially without Harry Kane. But I think the fans will trust it. They're going to trust the process. You can see...
And he's not a big name coach.
Yeah, all the fans are behind him. You look at Wenger when he joined us. No one knew him. So it's a same situation for Tottenham. But I think if he can get the mentality right, if he can fix the defense and tweak it a bit, I think next summer is where they need to improve in the defense.
Yeah, their goalkeeper,
attacking reinforcement.
Vicaro,
he's decent.
He's pretty decent. So
they need to fix the defense because again they're leaking points. 2 goals against Brentford away, clean sheet against United, pretty decent.
Yeah.
But I just think you missed big chances.
Yeah, we should have got some goal. If we should have scored the first goal and then it really.
But as an Australian, I want him to do well. But in the same way, I don't because I just want Tottenham to fail.
Yeah, so leave your thoughts in the comments. Will Ange succeed at Spurs or will he flop? So we'll move on to the next one. Mason Greenwood. There's now rumours that he could potentially come back to Man United after all those allegations that went against him. Well, true allegations. Do you think he deserves to come back and play?
Everyone makes mistakes.
Yeah.
I've made mistakes. Everyone does. Do I think he should play for United? Probably not, because United made a statement when they sacked him that he was not going to play for the club. They were going to just see how the court cases go, everything goes.
The charges got dropped. So in a way, they could use that to bring him back.
Yeah, but I think you need to move on from him.
Look, as a Man United fan, as I said, look, people make mistakes. He made the wrong mistake, and I'd love to see him back at the club just because he scores goals and
good
he's
finisher, man.
Good finisher. But if you look at it in a different perspective, then he doesn't deserve to play after what he did. He deserves to play football again. But if it was to be abroad from Man United, like somewhere different, then But I don't think. I'd personally take him back. But of course, he'd have to make a public apology, I reckon.
Would you take him back?
I want him to play because we need a striker.
Think about it. If that was like Saka doing that, of course I'll take him again.
Yeah. There's a lot of things you got to consider, but of course, what he did was wrong, and whatever decision they make, like I'm gonna agree with it.
Because you look at it, the potential he had, he was on the level of Saka, Foden, the rising youngsters in the Premier League. That happened to him, and then it was just
2 years of his career wasted.
Yeah, wasted. So it's going to take time for him to get back into fitness. Possibly he was doing fitness before, during his time out of Manchester United. But personally, like I said, he shouldn't be playing for United again. But there's always opportunities around football and world football, of course, whether it's in the Premier League, La Liga, wherever.
I think a lot of Italian clubs were interested in him. I think Juventus were. Maybe Rome. I think Roma were because Jose worked with him a bit. So
you know what Premier League I think would work out for him? Tottenham.
Yeah, maybe.
They need a striker, and he's a very good finisher.
Problem is, I don't think any of these England teams will take him.
Because what happened?
I think other teams will, because they weren't part of it and all that. But England teams, they might not take him back. A lot of fans won't take him back. So would be interesting. I think it's not confirmed yet what's going to happen. They're still going through all these court things. So it might take a few more weeks, maybe a month, I say. So should be interesting how everything unfolds.
So as you know, Liverpool, last 2 weeks they've been trying to sign Lavia and Caicedo. very close to signing Lavia. The whole transfer window linked to him, close to signing him, trying to get the fee and installments done. Caicedo, they were in the race for him last week, trying to compete with Chelsea. They put a big bid for him. Jurgen Klopp came out, said it looks like it's done. But Caicedo has chosen Chelsea. Lavia has chosen Chelsea as well. Where he looked most likely to join was Liverpool. So Liverpool fell short. What's happened to Liverpool? You can see they just struggled to beat Bournemouth on the weekend. They drew against Chelsea and it wasn't an impressive performance. So are we really seeing the end of Liverpool?
Yeah, you look at their first two performances of the season, it hasn't been the best, hasn't been the greatest. So, look, it's still early on the season, but the Liverpool of old would have started their season strong.
That's right.
Playing good and playing attacking football, playing the way we know how Liverpool have been under Klopp. But
it's weird to see him like this.
Yeah, it's weird. And it's surprising, it's a surprise to see that they've both rejected Liverpool, and Liverpool are bigger.
Champions League, Europa League, sorry.
But they've been bigger in the past few years. Bigger squad, better coach, better
and they're
team,
a bigger club than Chelsea.
Bigger club, Chelsea. So it's very interesting that they rejected it. Like at least if one of them were okay, but two of them didn't. So Pochettino's really got two great players at their club that they're going to really change the club. Yes, apparently Caicedo played terrible against West Ham.
So it was just the penalty he gave away.
Okay,
but still, it wasn't the best performance.
Probably wasn't the best performance. Not the way you want to start your debut.
Klopp could be out soon if they don't perform again. If they miss out on Champions League again, I think it's time for him to go.
This is a make or break for him.
Because if Klopp does go, I think they would get Steven Gerrard.
Yeah,
Steven Gerrard, I reckon they'll get him because I don't think Gerrard would like to stay there for 10 years at Saudi Arabia or 5 years, whatever. I think if the opportunity came to Gerrard, I think he will leave the place.
Gerrard will go back to Liverpool.
The team he'll go to Liverpool and coach.
But Gerrard didn't do the best with Villa.
My point is, when you love a club so much, you're gonna do good for. Look at Arteta. He loves Arsenal so much.
So
it depends. You're right, but I'm saying. And Lampard, of course.
Lampard, yeah.
Arteta's
probably a one-off.
But I think something Gerrard would suit.
Arteta was with Pep.
Yeah,
he learned so much.
Okay, that's fair enough, I reckon.
So look, you can't write it off. He probably would want to come back and try and coach the team. So
I think he is the next candidate.
You can never say no. He'll probably be one of them.
Look, he done well at Celtic. I think he done.
Zidane might want to come and coach.
That'll be a good shout. Look, Gerrard started well at Aston Villa.
Yeah,
but I just think.
Sorry, one bar.
Oh yeah, he just started to slow off towards the end. But it's football; anything can happen. But Klopp, I think it's a big year for him. It's a big year for Liverpool, and they need to really step up if they want to win any trophy and get Champions League football.
Yeah, well, I think that's a wrap up for the Premier League talk, and we'll move on to UFC.
It's time! All right, now for some UFC talk. It's a bit awkward right now, but Anthony Bashara's not here to talk UFC with me. But I like to talk, so I'm going to be talking to myself for a bit. UFC 292 happened over the weekend. Suga Sean O'Malley gets it done in round 2 against Aljamain Sterling. Well. Look, he's proving in each and every single fight why he's could potentially be the face of the UFC. And I think in a lot of people's view, he is the face of the UFC right now. But about that main event, like Suga Sean. Aljamain Sterling is a great fighter. Like, it's a very notable opponent to have on his record. Previously, he faced Monteiro, where he couldn't really finish him. But it was his first true test, and he won the bantamweight championship. So congrats to Suga Sean. So look, in round 1, it was a slow start for Suga Sean. It was very 50-50. They were feeling each other out. Sean was on the front foot, but he had the more significant strikes. He had 57 to 50% significant strikes for Suga Sean O'Malley. And he didn't not domination first round, but he won that first round. But whatever happened that second round, happened. It was 80 to 44% significant strikes in that second round. Look, the fight ended first 50 seconds. He pulled back, countered with the right hand. Look, it reminded me of Jose Aldo versus Conor McGregor in that 13-second knockout. A lot of people were saying it. It was just the opposite hand. Sterling went for that right hand. Sterling went for that left hand, and then Suga Sean hit him with that right hand, dropped him, ground and pound, won the fight. It was crazy. And then a lot of people are questioning now whether Suga Sean is the next McGregor. Personally, I've seen the rise of McGregor. It's different. I'm going to beg to differ. He's not the same. He could have not the same star power. He could be under what McGregor is in terms of fame. But look, McGregor had the whole nation behind him. He had a lot of hype around him. He was finishing these top level guys. Look, don't get me wrong. If Sean O'Malley can finish these big level fighters the way he did against Aljamain Sterling, you could put him in the conversation. But to put him next to McGregor, he won't be recreated. And I'm sure Anthony agrees on this on that statement too. I don't think he's the next McGregor, but he's a superstar. He's Adesanya's level. Let's put it that way. The co-main event, Zhang Weili versus Amanda Lemos. Look, domination by Weili to retain her belt. Look, she had 75% significant strikes to Amanda's 35%. Ground control, 16 minutes for Weili to 34 seconds only for Amanda, and her takedown defense was perfect. 85%. So she dominated that whole fight. Congratulations to her. She's showing why she's one of the greatest in, the women's division. Look, I want to talk about this next fight. Ian Gary, he's been hyped up again as the next McGregor. Look, you could, just because he's Irish and he has a similar story to McGregor, doesn't make him the next McGregor. Against his fight against Neil Magny, I think I say his name, 60 to 40% significant strikes went to Ian Gary. It went to a decision, went all 3 rounds. One judge scored at 30 to 24, so it just showed his pure dominance. But a lot of people are saying this guy just doesn't have what McGregor has, doesn't have the finishes. He should have finished that fight. Honestly, he should have finished him off, but he didn't. Because domination, like this bloke barely threw any leg kicks, any head kicks, any strikes, threw nothing. Magny I'm talking about. He should have finished him, Gary. I don't know why he didn't, but he didn't. And a lot of people are talking about his trash talk game. It comes off as arrogant. You think of McGregor, he's witty, I don't know how to say it. He's witty, he's playful with his trash talk. People connect with him on that level back in his prime. I know now is a bit shaky the way he trash talks, especially against that Poirier fight the second time. But he's not the next McGregor. You watch his post-fight press conference, he tries to be like him on every single level, the way he dresses. I feel like he has to make his own character. He comes off as arrogant. He says he's the best when he can't finish off fighters. I don't know. I just don't see it. I don't see it with Ian Gary. Look, all the best to him. Get the whole nation behind him. But when you have your own nation saying that you're coming off as cocky, not the McGregor type of cocky, but a cocky and arrogant cocky, it's disgusting. It doesn't look good for him. Hopefully, best of luck in his career. Hopefully, he's the next McGregor because let's face it, McGregor's done. We need a new superstar in UFC. Could be Suga Sean, could be Ian Gary, who knows? Maybe there's a superstar out there that hasn't yet made his UFC debut that is the next McGregor. We have to wait and see. But that's UFC 292. That was just a quick recap on the fights that was.
Well, anyways, guys, I think we've covered a lot today. We got through NRL, Premier League, UFC, boxing, you name it. And yeah, I think it was a successful pod today, boys.
Yeah, it was a nice one. Bit of a different format. Let us know in the comments what you think of the new format. Maybe we can keep doing it every week.
Yeah.
But that's a wrap. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, hit subscribe, comment down below. Listen on Spotify, follow there. We got something coming next week. We're going to announce, so stay tuned. Take it easy, guys. See you later.